Hey gang, Jason here for The Love of Tractors, and I'm just doing, this is just kind of a video where I'm going to be talking, so I thought maybe what I'd do while I'm just talking is I'd just rotate some customs in and out of the frame instead of you guys just looking at me and, all that sort of thing. Um, so the topic of the day is the Lafayette Farm Toy Show, which I didn't think was a huge deal until I started getting messages asking what I thought about it. And now, if you don't know what it is, Jordan and Cameron, the organizers, I guess that's the best way to put it, the organizers of the Lafayette Farm Toy Show announced today that it will be moving locations. It will still be in Lafayette, Indiana, but instead of being a hotel show, it is going to be a ballroom show. So it's at some event center. I think it's a fairgrounds. I think at Tippecanoe County Fairgrounds, if that sounds right. And if that's wrong, I apologize. But obviously, the show's 11 months off or 12 months, 10 months off, something like that. So, we'll get the particulars down before then. So, so I think it's no secret that I personally favor hotel shows. And the reason being is you've got all of your you basically go into your hotel room and it's your home for the weekend, for the duration of the show. You've got a restroom, you've got a refrigerator, a microwave, everything is right there in your room. So that's always super nice. However, I like ballroom shows too. You guys know me at this point. I just like farm toy shows. So for us, the Lafayette show is our biggest show, and it's our biggest show by quite a lot. One, we've just built a nice fan base over there. Two, it's a big show, obviously. Three, it is a show where customs and parts are pretty popular. That's not the case with every show, certainly. So it's just one of those things where personally we always do well at that show. So now you might be asking, okay, they've got this hugely popular show. I think they brought in 1,600 plus people last year. Why are they moving it? Well, to answer that question, if you went last year, you know how packed it was last year. And I think, quite frankly, they're just out of room at that hotel. The display contest was, I'm going to say challenging because of the amount of room available, and those guys did the best they could to deal with that, of course, and it went off well, and the display contest was epic, as usual over there. But same thing with the custom contest and all of that. So no room for that. And then the thing with hotels, dealing with the hotel is always tricky for a show organizer, and that's particularly the case with Lafayette. You may know a few years ago, the Lafayette show basically was told they had to move hotels about a month or a month and a half before the show. So obviously that's a monumental task, and Jordan and Cameron pulled it off masterfully and put on one heck of a show out of that. So, and then of course last year sort of settled in to that same location. I believe, what is that, the Marriott there that the show's at. Nice hotel and all that, but again, it's pretty tight in terms of being able to get in and out. Parking is limited at times, especially the display contest. The ballroom is small, and there are guys that just want to set up in the ballroom. Totally understandable. And then they also had to deal with a monkey wrench this year being thrown into it when Indiana basketball was playing a game at Purdue. And then, of course, that they blocked off quite a bit of the rooms that would have been reserved for the show. So that's sort of the situation with the move. Now, it's kind of odd, like, being asked how I feel about the move, because obviously I don't have a say in it. I can either go or I can't go to the show. I'm obviously going. I think it's going to be amazing at the new spot because it's going to have room to grow. I guess the new facility is huge. It sounds like there's not going to be a limit on how many tables we can reserve as a dealer. That's pretty sweet. I mean, we'll still probably only do 4, maybe 5, but that's pretty sweet. I know there's guys that will have tons and tons of tables there, so that's awesome. I assume this means the display contest is going to have plenty of room to be able to go off without a hitch, although I don't want to, sort of speak ahead there, but that's my kind of understanding, I guess, of the situation. And then, I think I kind of looked it up on the map. I think it's going to be pretty easy to get in and out of, so that's cool. And, the thing about ballroom shows is really neat, I think, is you're in the action all the time. So you can kind of stand up, look around you, and see what's going on everywhere. And I think that's pretty cool. It's definitely fun. Like Janesville was fun being a big ballroom. Same thing with the Dubuque show. I couldn't think of that. And then like the Timewell show, which is a smaller show, but it's fun to be able to stand up and kind of see, everybody and milling around, buying toys and all that sort of thing. So a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I think the change will be fun. It'll be an adjustment. Everybody will have to get used to it. But the important thing that this shows, in my opinion, is that the show is growing, the hobby is growing, and I think the sky's the limit. I really do think the sky's the limit for that show, because I think Jordan and Cameron both understand this hobby really well right now as it sits. I think they understand how to promote the hobby, and I think, they're just kind of gung-ho to do it. So we need more guys like that, and maybe we can end up with some more shows. Especially if we had some cool venues like that. So really looking forward to it. Obviously, a long ways off, but you'll be seeing and hearing a lot from us at that show. Hope to see you guys there. So Indiana has always been so good to us, so we really appreciate it. All right, guys, this is 7 minutes. I thought this was going to be like a 2-minute video when I started, but 7 minutes, here we go. So thank you guys. Really appreciate everything. I really do. I don't know, like I kind of get speechless when I think of the opportunities that this YouTube channel and you guys watching and liking and sharing and commenting and all that other thing have kind of afforded me. It's kind of amazing and humbling. So let me know what you think about the move for the big Lafayette show. I think it's going to be awesome. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Have yourselves an awesome day and a happy tractor hunting.